So you've done the self-help and you've dipped into some personal development, but now you ask the question, now what? What can you do? Well, if you want to escape the apathy, step right this way. So twice a year, I teach a course called Autonomy. It's a 12-week personal development and training course. What people get out of it is multifaceted. There's curriculum, there's exercises, there's camaraderie, you make new friends. There's a whole lot of interesting things. We're going to hear a sample from the course right now, and let's take a look at the value these students are getting. I know that people's capacity to learn is not even turned on yet. Like, I know there's like, humanity's running at 2%. We got 98% potential here. We just have to turn on our learning and communication abilities again. And they've turned them off on purpose. It's not accidental. There's an orchestrated effort to take away freedom around the planet. And whether or not you see that yet, that's not the point. These skills will all be useful, even if you don't see that bigger picture. And you'll be safer in that bigger picture, because you're going to be more of a conscious, participating, curious human being that's not assuming their way into another form of slavery. So from the top down, I think that freedom is better than slavery. I think freedom's necessary for entrepreneurism and free market and free trade and free communication back and forth without censorship and propaganda. And then from there down, I think we all have responsibilities of, there's causality here. We don't do well without shelter, food, water, etc. So we have to learn how to become self-reliant as individuals, learn how to meet our needs peacefully without aggressing on others, to have non-aggression, physical self-defense, intellectual self-defense, and we can maintain our freedom for ourselves, our families, and our communities. So whether it's up here at the high-minded philosophy that I think slavery is something that should be outgrown and outlearned and put in the past by humanity, but it's more popular today than ever in history. So we got work to do. But we also got to keep the lights on, keep food on the table for our families, have transportation, freedom of movement. And that takes work. That's what people call, I got to go to work. I have to go do some things for some other people so that I can do the things I need to do. And Zig Ziglar once said, if you help enough people get what they want, you will have everything that you want in life. So really, it's about not fixing others because they're not broken, right? It's about figuring out how we can help people out. How may I help? What can I help you do today? How can I provide service in this situation? What do you need? Do you need a hand? These sort of things. Much more useful when we actually have substance behind there. And when they say, yes, we can do something valuable. Do you need me to do this? It's a physical labor. You need me to do this? It's an intellectual labor. You need me to do this thing I've never done before? I know how to learn stuff. Yeah, let me take care of that for you. I'll figure it out. I figure stuff out all the time. It's my job. I'm the learner. And if we can adopt that position and also bring in something, we have a clip we'll play later today that's called anti-fragility, that anytime life's pressures start to push in on you, you have a process, a method inside you that just makes you stronger from it. So it's not actually weakening you. It's not wearing you down. You're not sinking and, ooh, you know that feeling? No, it's going to be like, oh, good. I'm going to grow right now. I'm going to learn something. I don't know anything about this. This is why I broke. So I'm going to have to learn something about this and go talk to someone who makes the parts for that, right? So there's all sorts of curious, exciting, invigorating things that we can be engaged in. And we can get our dopamine internally from that learning experience instead of trying to outsource it to Netflix, video games, all these other things that they've taught us about.
Everyone's doing some kind of self-help these days, and you can find a million self-help courses out there. Most other courses out there are hosting lectures. They're hosting videos, they're maybe even doing Q&As, and these are great starting points to encourage learning. But at AUTONOMY, we believe that hands-on practice is the best way to really lock in what we're learning. There's no better way to gain confidence and mastery than through action. After each lecture, we practice the concepts we've learned with other students, giving and receiving feedback in a non-judgmental environment. The result is mastery of concepts like entrepreneurship, ethical sales, and self-reliance in an environment that directly translates to the real world. Plus, you make connections with other like-minded individuals who are learning right alongside you, and you have a lifetime membership in the community. The AUTONOMY course with Richard Grove equips you with confidence, competence, and courage in a world filled with confusion and noise. You can learn more at getautonomy.info. We'll see you there.